The Ultra Heels are here.
We made it.
It's another Friday night live from Bravery Studios, Clifton, New Jersey. This is the Ultra Heels Wrestling Podcast. I'm Darth Messiah, Dark Side Savior. Always, never, ever, always behavior. I don't get hard, stay hard. Miss the DM. Find me in your mama's DMs.
Boom.
Why? Because I'm trying to give your mama a baby. Nobody can stop me. Versace. And is Alex there? Is he there?
Is he there?
Is he there?
Says he's on the line. Alex, talk for us, bro. You're not muted.
Nah, I'm muted. You know, all this wind over here.
A little RoboCop action going on Alex's side.
Fuck the Revival. Fuck Vince McMahon. And what was his new line from last week?
I
forgot.
Yeah.
Anyway, the super producer, Mr. Gnarly Marv.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. Another hot as hell week here in New Jersey.
Too many, man. Too many. I think I'm done with summer already.
I just wish it would rain more.
That would be good.
I love this morning. It was nice this morning.
It actually was. Shout out to Champion Jobber in the chat. Said, "You're."
What's good, yo?
The champ is here.
Dun, 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 dun. The champ is here. Speaking of champ, I was watching what's it, Shannon Briggs? Let's go, champ.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you know that celebrity chiropractor that like cracks celebrities' backs.
Okay.
So Shannon Briggs went on that guy's YouTube show. Yo, he broke this man. You've never seen a big man like come close to tears like that.
I would love to go see that guy. You mean the one that does it on like YouTube and stuff?
Yeah.
Right? Oh yeah.
He does like all the athletes and like celebrities and shit. Yeah.
I watch those videos for pleasure. Like I get it's euphoric hearing those cracks and stuff.
Yeah, he got Shannon Briggs good.
Oh man.
Oh, you remember Wide Neck from like last year?
Oh no. Who's Wide Neck? Who is this guy?
Yeah, just look up Wide Neck. He was just some random dude on Instagram from like last year. He came right after These Nuts dude.
Oh,
Wide Neck was on there.
I see him. What the fuck, bro?
Wide Neck was on there. Yo, he's like I don't know if I can.
I do remember this guy. Yeah.
The doctor was like, I don't know if I can do it, but he did. He managed to crack that dude's neck.
That's crazy.
I'm dead serious.
I didn't know his name was Wide Neck. I didn't know what
I don't know. I don't know what his real name is. You just call him Wide Neck.
Yeah.
That's his meme. He's Wide Neck.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What up, George F?
What up, George?
The Bronx Braveheart is here. George F. What's up?
Yeah. So, what's going on?
Okay, now I'm back.
Yay, there we go.
Perfect audio too.
Hit your intro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know. It's Alex the motherfucking Hill, the Stan Lee of podcasting, the leader of the Fuck the Revival, the Fuck the Listening Man, and also the nigga that be a girl in the cripple cross space. We were running in the cross space.
There we go.
Hey.
There we go. That's what we were looking for.
Yeah, my bad. I was in the car with my roommate and he was driving, and yeah, his car sounds like all the Fast and Furious put together in one.
Yeah, that's wild.
So yeah,
All the
I had
Fast
to meet
and
myself. Like, you know, I didn't want y'all to hear that.
Even Tokyo Drift.
Hey! Don't hate on Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
No, I like Tokyo Drift.
Okay.
It just gets. It's like The Outsider.
Yeah, it's The Outsider because it wasn't originally in the continuity, and then they added it back in.
Yeah.
So, but no, other than Bow Wow, it wasn't that bad of a movie.
Yeah, I agree with it. I agree with you on that one. I like Bow Wow.
It wasn't a bad of a movie. Look, it wasn't a bad of a movie acting wise for some people, but the racing was good. That's what I can say about that.
Yeah, because honestly, there wouldn't be 7, 8, and 9 without Tokyo Drift because it's the extension of that movie.
It still would have been a 7, 8, 9. They did that shit like the Star Wars and Clone Wars. Some of that shit wouldn't have been canon.
Well, I'm saying the way that they wrote the movie now, you couldn't have had 7, 8, 9 without including 3 in the continuity.
Yeah, I can see that.
Shit, first of all, yes you can, because they bring Han back. So yes you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
without Han, you don't have 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah, it's because of Han. He's
I know, that's what I'm saying. They killed him off. Now and then bring him back. Like, that shit was like non-canon. Like that. I feel like Tokyo Drift was GT.
Basically, yeah, it was GT. Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta stop killing off cool characters. They always do that, and then they want to find a way to bring them back.
Well, they've killed all the Vin Diesel's girlfriends because they wanted to bring back Letty.
Yeah, just
Stupid. You have a child now, but we're gonna kill your girl, nigga. What?
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into some wrestling. All right.
Let's go.
It's political season in wrestling, I believe.
Yes, it is.
We had the MJF State of the Industry address.
That was done beautifully.
He was given, in his own words, he's been given copious amounts of time to speak his mind. And his mind, some of his thoughts might have come from Jim Cornette. No, excuse me, they did come from Jim Cornette. I took the liberty.
Like watching his podcast.
Yes, I took the liberty of writing down a couple of notes of the things MJF mentioned that Jim Cornette goes on and on about on his podcast involving AEW. From the very start, MJF talks about why is he never on TV 2 weeks in a row? Well, why is he not spotlighted 2 weeks in a row? Why does he not have a match and a promo back-to-back weeks? Why is it like every other week, every 3 weeks? Why is one of the biggest stars of the show, MJF, sitting in the crowd with the bench warmers? Instead of, you don't see Cody sitting in the crowd. You don't see Moxley sitting in the crowd. You don't see Omega. You don't see the Bucks. You don't see them sitting in the crowd. But why does MJF have to sit in the crowd?
You know why you got to sit in the crowd? Because the motherfucking names you just shared are well known. MJF was known in the indie circuit, and now he's going to get known on TV circuit.
Okay, and that's something Cornette always talks about because he's really, really high on MJF. He sees MJF as one of the hottest young talents that can take over the wrestling industry.
You know what? I can go with that.
Yeah, he's your classic heel. That's what it is. He's the classic heel.
He's going to be Undertaker. He's going to be Undertaker. He's going to stick into his character until he dies.
Oh, well, that's another. Oh, I think we were talking about this last week when we were talking about Adam Cole and his beef with Pat McAfee, and people on the internet were comparing it to MJF and Stone Cold. I'm like, there's no comparison because MJF doesn't turn off MJF. He is MJF all the time. That's who he is. Whether it's him with his family, we don't know, but as far as we know, whenever he's in public or he's on the internet, he's MJF. He protects kayfabe, whatever's left of it.
Mm-hmm. Undertaker 2 right there.
Yep.
He not keeping his character going when he was outside the bitch.
Yeah. MJF goes on to talk about wrestlers are performing gymnastics. They're flipping and flopping just to brainwash the audience into thinking that they're doing a good job.
That is also true. It's very entertaining.
Yes, it is entertaining. But again, that's something that directly comes out of the mouth of Jim Cornette on a regular. But then when MJF began to talk about his upcoming opponent, Jon Moxley, he said something about cosplaying a megastar, and that's a stone cold fact. Yeah. Because, he can't say Stone Cold Steve Austin, so he made it work.
You know what? I don't get why he cannot, because Stone Cold Steve Austin owns his name. WWE doesn't.
Well, yeah, that is true, but I guess because he's technically under Legends contract, so you can't mention talent of another company.
First of all, I think Stone Cold, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and I think John Cena are the only people in WWE history. They can talk about a whole nother wrestling corporation, and Vince don't get pissed off at them. And if somebody said their name, I don't think they give two shits, and Vince don't care either, because he know that if he calls them, they're gonna show up no matter what.
Well, CM Punk did it during the pipe bomb. He mentioned Colt Cabana. Who else did he mention?
Where he's at now.
He mentioned like two other people during that promo. He said, "Oh, I should take the belt and go back to Ring of Honor." Who else has mentioned Ring of Honor on a WWE television show?
Nobody, but they also mentioned New Japan when AJ first came, remember? It was
Yeah.
in the little Titantron thing next to his achievement. And I was like, wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Y'all niggas ain't done with New Japan since before the Attitude Era.
Yeah. So yeah, we had the MJF State of the Union address, and what a promo it was. Because when that man speaks, you believe everything he has to say.
I feel like they should have taken one step further and should have been like a dick and cut his mic. He should have went online to his Twitter and just went off even more.
Yeah, if he had just kept going and they just cut his mic off, that would have been a really nice touch. Now,
yeah, because like his Twitter page is lit. For him to be here the way he is now, he needs his Twitter page to be more lit by cutting him off and let him go up there and then just go off on everybody.
Now, those were not the only homages paid to Jim Cornette over the last couple weeks. Also this week, when Taz was cutting a promo prior to the match of Brian Cage and Ricky Starks versus Jon Moxley and Darby Allin, at the very start of the promo, Taz says, "Come here, Brian. Stand in front of me. Stand in front of me, so that we don't piss somebody off." That person would be Jim Cornette. Do you know why he said that?
No. Explain why he said that.
Okay. I listened to this specific episode. It was like 3 weeks ago. Jim Cornette said, if Taz is an excellent mouthpiece, but he's doing one thing wrong, Taz is the spotlight during the promos. He's the one standing in front of the camera, and Brian Cage is in the background. What does Paul Heyman do with Brock? What does Paul Heyman do with Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar stands in front of the camera. Paul walks back and forth behind him so that you can see the domineering face of the person that you're supposed to be promoting.
That is also true. Also, it's Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman can make anybody look good. Paul Heyman can talk about dirt and make you want to fight it.
So yes, even Taz is in on speaking personally to Jim Cornette through his promo. Now, if we
I'm letting somebody drop his name.
It's a matter. Whoa, well, last week the Young Bucks got in on it too, and you know how he loves the Young Bucks, or they love him, however you want to call that.
They dick ride each other.
Yes, they do. So, okay, remember they were having the Falls Count Anywhere match. And at one point, they're having, like, I think Matt Jackson got thrown into a trailer. Okay, so when he rolled out of the trailer, there was like a sign hanging on a pole, and it said "Mud Show This Way." It was like a handwritten sign, like the signs that the fans make and have in the stands. It was something like that. It said "Mud Show This Way." Jim Cornette always refers to crappy wrestling as outlaw mud shows because it's a slang term from the 70s when you had the territories and certain companies dominated certain cities, and there would be smaller companies that would try to run a show in that city, and it would be called outlaw mud shows. So that's what Jim Cornette calls crappy wrestling, outlaw mud shows. So even the Young Bucks are, letting Jim Cornette know we're listening to you. Even though we don't like you, but we're going to listen to you.
Oh, yeah. No, you don't get better in life unless you listen to the people that hate you. Because they're always going to tell you what they want. And if you do what they want, guess what? They're going to hate, but they're going to still continue to watch and support you secretly without you knowing it.
Exactly. Have we actually ever gone over the story of how Jim Cornette and the Young Bucks came to hate each other?
Nope.
I want to hear this.
You start talking about it.
You
start talking about it 1 week. You know, talking about 1 week, and then you got sidetracked by something else, and you never went back. You just kept going with whatever else you were talking about after that point.
This was back when Jim Cornette was working for Ring of Honor, I believe. It was Ring of Honor. And I believe it was a pay-per-view or something. And going to the show, they were short on talent. So the guy that actually owned Ring of Honor was like, "Oh, let's bring in the Young Bucks." Jim Cornette was like, "Nah, not really, whatever." But then the guy insisted on it. So they brought in the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks are sitting backstage in the dressing room. And at this point, they had already been like beefing on Twitter. Just randomly, not like really nothing serious. But Jim Cornette walks in. He looks over at the Young Bucks and says something like, "Hey, we have the only angle in wrestling people believe." And the Young Bucks just said, "Yeah, sure. What's up, Jim?" And about a couple weeks later, they go on Twitter and said, "Oh, Jim Cornette wants to work with us. He wants to work an angle with us." And from that point, Jim Cornette refuses to speak to the Young Bucks.
Wow. So they destroyed the angle then, right? But just by saying that.
It wasn't even anything. He was just acknowledged because he speaks to people even though he doesn't like them. He's like, I mean, I'm going to say hello because that's the thing to do. In a wrestling locker room, you walk in, you say hello to everyone. Whether you like them or not, you say hello. That's the unwritten rule.
Oh, yeah, you walk around and give handshakes and introduce yourself.
And you say hello, you shake somebody's hand. Whether you like them or not, you say hello. So Jim Cornette did that. He said hello to them. And then they made something out of just him saying hello.
Damn, that's like that girl you waved at, and she was like, "Oh, he likes me." Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Commissioner Kelvin, bro, in the chat. Commissioner Kelvin is your hookup. Holla if you hear me. CM Punk mentioned New Japan during his pipe bomb.
Yeah. Alex mentioned that.
And it's story time with Darth Messiah.
Yes. And I haven't yawned yet, so that's a good sign.
Hey.
Yeah, now that you say that, now it's going to happen.
Yet. So, okay, back to the politics in AEW. Next week, we will be having a debate between the demo god, Chris Jericho, and freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy.
I'm still mad that his whole wrestling name is Freshly Squeezed Orange Cassidy. They just showed off the AEW action figures. Some dude on Instagram got the whole entire set. He showed off the articulation of them.
Yeah.
And he got Orange Cassidy. Why is Orange Cassidy one has a not like the old WWE action figures where they just had like a screen print painted on shirt on their body.
Uh-huh.
It literally has a legit T-shirt that can be taken off with his face really on it.
Oh God.
And it has a denim jacket. It's made of like some fake denim. That's like real. And it was like, look at the articulation of the freshly squeezed. I said, oh my God, they really taking this shit all the way to the bank. And then I look at the box. The box says
freshly
Orange
squeezed.
Cassidy, freshly squeezed. I said, son of a bitch.
Now, here's the thing. I don't like Orange Cassidy the wrestler. I've made that known. But after watching his appearance on A Shot of Brandy on AEW's YouTube show network, him as a person, I can tolerate. He's a pretty cool guy because he was talking as himself. He wasn't in character. If he did promos as himself, I'd love him.
Yeah, but if he did promos as himself, he wouldn't get over with the whole way he wrestled with his hands in his pocket. Basically, he's just a wrestling version of the Fonz. That's all it is.
I guess. So I personally, I don't have high hopes for this segment. It's just going to be Jericho insulting him the whole time. That's all it's going to be. Which is, and it's good in its own right, but I want more.
It's going to be a minute before we get more.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The champion Jobber says that one was a little weird with Orange and Brandy.
Was it? Nah.
Was it weird? Well, you know what? It can make sense why they said it was weird. Simple fact, that's him breaking his kayfabe. And you know, for us to been knowing him and seeing him in the Indian circuit, we never seen him outside that kayfabe.
That's true. No.
We always see him quiet, hands in his pocket, just sitting somewhere randomly chilling. You get on that show and he just becomes his normal self. It's a little awkward. That's like when Umaga never talked and all of a sudden in his run he starts speaking for himself. Yeah, it's really awkward.
I didn't like the episode with Moxley. That was boring as shit. That was almost like Moxley on Stone Cold podcast. It was boring as shit. For some reason he doesn't like doing outside shows.
Oh, he said it was because it was in the middle of COVID, and they didn't even have running water to wash their hands.
Oh, I think Brady said like they had just moved into that house or something, and everything wasn't running yet. Because in later episodes they have stuff running in that house.
And they were making chicken. Like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, they made chicken. Yeah. Because the last episode I saw was with
like Green out of it.
the last episode I saw was with Private Party, and that's when they were taking shots at whatchamacallit, shit, Street Profits. They were taking shots at Street Profits.
Oh yeah, it was. God, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, because I think Isaiah Quinn. He went to pick up a cup because they were making drinks, and then the other dude was like, "No, we can't use those. The other team does that."
Wow.
Oh, that's like on TNA when they did their little own wrestling house. AC Bateman's tag team partner was arguing with another tag team, and somebody said, "Y'all gotta come to a truth." They said, "A truth? No way, Jose." Tom Drew come in, he goes, "Wait, we didn't hire him. No, he's not with the company. No,
Yeah.
no," and walked off.
Let's see what else happened on Dynamite this week.
Death and more death. Darby Allin doing grinds on people back with thumbtacks with a skateboard.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he hit Ricky Starks with it. So that was thumbtacks 2 weeks in a row.
Who did Cody fight last week for that?
Last week was
belt?
Eddie. Eddie. Why am I blanking on his last name?
I want to say Eddie. I want to say Eddie Edwards, but that's the wrong nigga from TNA.
Wrong Eddie.
Is it Eddie King?
Yeah, Eddie Kingston. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I think AEW might have signed him.
Yes, that came out today. He's been signed by AEW.
That's the little strange.
This week, Cody had a match against Warhorse. I've never seen or heard of Warhorse before.
I have. He has fought Orange Cassidy and in his circuit. He also has fought Keith Lee before.
Oh yeah,
he went
they did mention Warhorse did the Chimera promotion, which Orange Cassidy is famous for.
Yeah, he fought a good amount of people that's there. It's just that he's not really known, but some people I know on Instagram and YouTube basically talk shit about him, but they don't know nothing about him. So I don't get how you talk shit about somebody.
What the fuck am I looking at?
But I digress. I have no idea. It's a porn.
No, it's not porn. I'm still trying to find a decent website for AEW results because everybody fucking sucks. It's especially the AEW website itself. I've been saying that from the beginning. Their website fucking sucks.
I haven't still been on their website yet. Oh, I've been on their Instagram. That's as far as I go.
You haven't missed anything. There's nothing there. Other than their statistics, there's nothing there. You're not missing anything.
That's hurtful. Not for me, for them, but that's that.
And while I'm at it, I got a survey from WWE.com. They wanted because because I purchase a lot of shit from the AEW shop, WWE shop. But anyway, they wanted me to review their website. Their website has gone downhill as well.
Oh wow.
WWE website is garbage now.
I can't imagine you giving a good review at this point in time.
No, here's the thing. About 2 years ago, they revamped the website. It was perfect. It was probably the best it was going to get. It wasn't. And then probably end of last year, they started changing shit again, like the navigation. It's hard as hell to find shit now. Unless it's something specifically on the network. If you're just looking for just like news articles and shit on WWE.com itself, not the network, navigation is trash. Absolute trash. If you're going to look into a photo gallery, you'll get like 6 pictures in out of like 50, and it'll take you back to picture 1. And then after you go through another, then after like you get to like 6 again, then it'll jump to 25. There's so many bugs on the website now. It's trash. Absolute trash.
That made me want to rip my hair out. What else we got on wrestling?
SmackDown. Last week, One of the Lucha House Party guys won a fatal 4-way to be #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship? Didn't see that coming.
Yep. Really didn't, but Rey Mysterio guys are taking out, so I guess they're going to let all the Mexican people fight it.
Well, over on Raw, you got Humberto Carrillo. He came back, and then
but who cares about him?
Then you got Angel Garza and Andrade. They're #1 contenders for the Raw Tag Team Championship against Street Profits.
Street Profits. Yeah, but we always seen that coming.
Yeah. Street Profits have done nothing since they won the belt, other than all that bullshit.
Hey, man.
Other than all that bullshit they've done with the Viking Raiders.
Look, you know why? Ever since Montez Ford did that damn swanton midway of the ramp and hit his back, they ain't really had him do a lot of crazy shit lately.
Hey, he was killing it too. He was on a fucking roll, and then nothing. They give him the tag belts and nothing.
Nah, you know what happened? They let him get that far in 2K20 and then disconnected his controller and his internet. Now he just stuck in lag mode until they can fix it.
His career mode didn't save and he had to start over.
Oh my God! Don't remind me of that bullshit.
What was that?
Hurts my heart.
What was it? 2017 where they had the bug where things wouldn't save.
But nigga, I was saving shit on SD cards like a motherfucker. You had me fucked up.
Yo,
I had too much progress, too many creative characters, and too much shit to be losing. Now,
at least on Xbox, it was able to recover if you had it saved to the cloud. I didn't. I was so upset. I was like, because I never cloud save anything because I never think anything's gonna go wrong.
Now you know.
Now I know.
And knowing it happened.
Oh, also on SmackDown last week, we had the bar fight between Sheamus and Jeff Hardy. And we had the WWE debut of Willow.
Yeah. That I wonder how long that's going to stay before they fuck that like a Woken guy that was there before.
Exactly 1 week because they'll ruin it today. Is that not what they did with Woken Matt Hardy? It was ruined the second week he showed up.
It took him 1 week that he was ruined off the grip. I was like, God damn, that was fast. Normally WWE gives them time to give you at least about a month before they ruin you. They said, nah, we're gonna cut that short. You try to get ruined. Yeah.
That is correct. What was I just gonna say? Shit. Did you hear that Edge and Daniel Bryan are now part of SmackDown's writing team?
SmackDown and Raw's writing team.
And Raw. I didn't realize they were doing both. Okay.
Yeah. Daniel Bryan is on SmackDown's writing team, and Edge is on Raw's writing team. I said, that's a dramatic change. I did not see that shit coming.
I really, really would like that.
Look, it only gonna go so far. You can be on the writing team, you can be president, you can be anything you want, but it still got to go through Vince McMahon before you can get the final say so.
Oh, well, Kelvin just sent me something. Okay.
Uh-oh.
EC3, aka Essential Character 3, he posted something on Twitter. It says, a past worth imitating is a past worth destroying. Because you know how lately EC3 has been talking about destroying his past? So he posted a picture of him from 2015. He himself did a similar promo to what MJF did. And it was EC3 2015 for champion. And right below and right below it, it's a picture of MJF. So yeah. EC3 is taking shots at MJF now.
Did you also see who showed up on AEW at the Cody's match?
Woo, woo, woo. You can't say that.
Oh, he can say it, because you know why? WWE can't copyright that.
Wait, go back to Warhorse. Champion Jobber says, Warhorse looks like the final boss in every 2-game wrestling game ever.
Oh my God, he does. What was his name? What was his name? Brian Blaze?
Oh, Baron Blade?
Yeah, there you go. That's a real life Baron Blaze.
Or, what about the one that you faced in the beginning, El Mago, the one with the purple?
Mm-hmm.
El Mago.
Kelvin said something else that happened on Arian, Andrew, Naomi's sidekick.
Oh yeah, yes. The AEW women's tag team tournament bullshit. That's going to be a complete waste of time because their women's division is, their women's division. Yeah. So Ariane, aka Cameron, who used to be a part of the Funkadactyls with Naomi, who hasn't wrestled in what, like 6 years. She's not something like that. She's now Nyla Rose's partner for this tournament.
Mind you, for some reason, people were saying that she was there on the episode of After Dark, and I don't remember seeing her on the episode of After Dark.
Well, that's how important she is that nobody remembers.
Oh, Alex is in and out.
In and out.
In and out. Kelvin said something I didn't see coming. Rusev retiring from wrestling.
I wouldn't call it a retirement. He just said he's not wrestling anymore. I mean, unless he specifically said the word retirement, I just saw he's not wrestling anymore. And he got banned from Twitch. He got a 1-day ban from Twitch because their nudity or suggestiveness strict. They're very strict on suggestive sexual things, like when RVD and Katie Forbes got Impact got kicked off of Twitch for like a month or whatever. Let's see. Chairman Jarvis said Cameron was a horrible women's wrestling. Well, yeah.
Why?
What did you say? You there? Hello?
Alex, talk to us, Alex. Uh-oh. Champion Jarvis says Cameron was a horrible women's wrestling.
Yeah. I can't disagree. I mean, she came from that era of where John Laurinaitis was in charge of the women's division, and he was just picking, swimsuit models and fitness models and like, hey, you want to wrestle? Yeah, sure, I'll wrestle. That she came from that era. I do believe she was also on Tough Enough. I could be wrong.
Up. Get in the back. There he is.
Speaking of Katie Forbes,
why most people always call me at 8:00?
Because
it's your most popular time of the day.
Yeah.
Alex, not for 9. At 8:00, you're pretty cool, man.
Kelvin said
it's like you have a schedule for being like awesome.
Yeah. Kelvin said, speaking of Katie Forbes and RVD, what about when Sami Callihan hacking Katie Forbes' pictures? Yeah.
First, one, there's nothing wrong with it. Two, almost probably everybody in the wrestling world fandom has done that their damn self. That's just normal.
Yeah. Because she's basically she's a softcore porn star, basically.
Softcore, hardcore, RVD core, whatever course you want to be. I'm just with it. Yes. I'm gonna find her news like Cody, like Cody's wife and everybody else.
Yes, Eva Marie was horrible too. Yes, we all agree there.
Oh God, yeah.
Rosa Mendez.
Let's not even put her in the category.
Here's one that everybody hates that I liked. Oksana. I loved Oksana.
I didn't hate it. Oksana. I just wish that they did something kind of a little somewhat better with her.
Okay, I don't know. For some reason, everybody I run into, they don't like Oksana, and she didn't. I thought she was pretty good.
You know who I didn't like? I didn't like, what was that nigga that was a pirate back in the old SmackDown days?
Pirate?
Something virtual.
Oh, yes. Wow. Kelvin said Jillian Hall.
Yeah, his so-called. Yeah, his so-called sister, that bitch was, she was annoying. I hated her.
Here's one
She betrothed her.
here's one that's gonna break the internet. I don't like Maria Kanellis. I never liked Maria.
I'm okay with that. I never liked her either. I just thought she was cool for the funny spots they did back then on SmackDown and Raw when she was there, but I don't really care for her.
I didn't like Christy Hemme. Let's see.
I didn't care for her at all, but then, you know, when she went to New Japan, she started looking a little good. I was like, maybe I should go back and follow her now. Oh, why don't I see? There we go. So why don't I see anybody?
When you get disconnected, I have to remember to do the screen share again, and I usually forget.
Yeah.
Let's see. We were doing SmackDown, right? Yeah, we talked about the bar fight. Lindsay, Grand Metalik is now Intercontinental Champion, #1 contender.
Yeah, I mean, Big E blessing to finally do a singles run that we know
Yo,
all,
yes.
we all know that they're going to kill that by accident.
Big E 2020 has got to happen. It's got to happen.
Look, if he gonna go solo, he still got to do his New Day stick. But I still need that 5.
I need that 5. What? I need that 5.
With all that.
Oh, yeah,
man.
just start.
It's gonna be a great run for him.
Yeah, just start throwing 205 Live guys at him. I need that 5. Over on Raw, Randy Orton came out, cut a promo, saying he wants to face Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. And later in the night, he's facing Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam after kicking the shit out of him.
Whoop, whoop. Look like we lost Alex again. Maybe.
And also, out of nowhere...
You didn't lose me.
Oh,
Still here. I'm
there
just,
you go.
you know,
There you go.
I'll consider Mrs. Hill.
Out of nowhere, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are back. And they got into a brawl during their match. And Nia Jax is been fined for attacking Pat Buck.
Who now been finding out what?
Remember, Nia Jax, after the brawl she had with Shayna Baszler, she put hands on backstage officials, i.e. Pat Buck.
Yeah, I didn't understand why he was even out there, but whatever.
Because he's an agent, so she attacked Pat Buck.
I know he's the agent. No, I know he's the agent, but why didn't they send the female wrestlers down there to break up that scuffle?
I don't know.
Even though we know Nia Jax is big and she is strong because she's Samoan, and I still tap that. And Sandra Blaze is just her. They kind of need men to kind of break them apart, but it'd make more sense for you to have the women come out to try to break that shit up than just those guys come out there and then you just beat them down, make them look like, I don't know, a whole bunch of Enzos. Because that black dude with the dreads, he fucked up.
Yeah. Side note, did you know that Shayna Baszler is 40?
Yes.
What
yes, I
the
did.
fuck?
And I don't understand why.
I just found that out like
I don't
last
understand
week.
why she looked like that at 40.
I just found that out last week. I did not know she was 40. Holy cow.
Yeah, she got into the game. She got into the wrestling game like DDP. She got in there kind of like DDP. In her 30s.
Jesus Christ. And that's one of the reasons Vince doesn't want to use her, because she's too old.
Yeah, for the more.
I can't. I don't have a contact case.
That's great.
Let's see. Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins tried to take out Aleister Black's eye this week.
Oh yeah, they're about to re-pick him.
Yeah, so because it was Buddy Murphy. Who did he have a match against? I forgot. That part is unimportant, but no, I'm sorry.
He really will.
Dominic came out to face Seth Rollins for, making his dad blind. But anyway, so Aleister Black came out to back up Dominic, and him and Buddy Murphy attacked Aleister Black, and Seth Rollins He bitch slapped Murphy. He said, "You know what to do." to continue your training, you know what you got to do. And he tried to take out Aleister Black's eye on the steps.
Is it sad that I'm ready to see Aleister Black turn on Seth Rollins if we get a match between these two guys? I feel like that match would be like a real 5-star match.
Oh, yes. Now,
matter of fact, where's his other disciple at this week? Where was he at?
No, Austin Theory hasn't been on TV in like 3 weeks because he was a part of the hashtag speaking out accusers. He was accused of sexual assault, so he hasn't been on TV in almost a month.
I'm surprised. I'm still surprised there's not more wrestlers on this damn name list that we know of that should have been be sitting home right now.
Yeah. Now, I was reading something about plans for Seth Rollins going to SummerSlam. The options are Seth Rollins versus Dominic, Seth Rollins and Murphy versus Dominic and Aleister Black, and then just completely out of left field, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens Part 2 from WrestleMania.
You know why Kevin Owens got put into that? For the simple fact that Vince McMahon gives Kevin Owens so much praise like he does The Rock, that he has that much faith in him to be better than what he should be.
Mm-hmm.
And when Rey Mysterio didn't get a new contract, they was going to trickle it down to Kevin Owens. That's why Kevin Owens kept being Rey Mysterio's partner and always being kept seen around Rey Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
They was going to swap them out, and he's going to take the place of Rey Mysterio to get the revenge for Dominic and Rey.
Yeah. Now,
Because as of right now, Rey Mysterio still's in talks about a contract with WWE again.
Yeah.
But Cody is also in talks of wanting to sign Rey if he does not stay there.
Right. Now, the Raw Women's Championship. Asuka versus Sasha Banks. So, refresh my memory. Refresh my memory.
What's her new name now? What's her new name?
I don't even care.
What's Sasha Banks' new name? Two Belt Banks?
I don't even care. Refresh my memory. What was the finish at Extreme Rules? How did that match end?
Oh, it is simply referee got so-called hurt in green mist.
Yes.
Bailey took off his shirt inside out.
Right.
And went in there and counted official 1, 2, 3 from what was that? Was that the schoolboy pin she hit her with?
Something like that. And then on Raw, Stephanie comes up on Raw. Stephanie
and says that they're gonna have a rematch.
Yeah, says they're gonna have a
next
rematch
Monday for the belts.
And I quote, according to WWE's website, the rules were clear in this bout. The Raw Women's Championship could change hands by pinfall, submission, countout, disqualification, or if anyone interfered. Why in the blue fuck did WWE take countouts or if anyone is interfered? Why did they have to use the far end of that explanation? Why did we have another shitty finish to the title match?
You said the key word, the far end of that sentence.
So, and it wasn't even a good distraction. Bailey is fighting not Io Shirai, Kairi Sane backstage. For some odd reason, for God knows why did their fight suddenly pop up on the big screen? And Asuka just stands there, watches, Kairi Sane get beat up by Bailey for close to 30 seconds, and then she just decides to jump out the ring and go help her. Why? I don't know. If I'm in a fight,
Look. Mm-hmm.
If I'm in a fight to earn something, I'm not walking away from the fight to go help my friend. If you can't, we're each in our own fight. Hey, somebody's got to hold it down and win something. You can't handle your end. Hey, You take that L. That's on you.
No, the thing that pissed me off is that was Kairi saying send off as a goodbye.
Yeah, I remember.
You leave on good terms with the company and you get sent off that way.
I was saying that last week. I knew she taped something else. It wasn't a full match, but I knew she taped something else.
So they let her get a win and then let her get beat up, and that's how she gets written off. Because right after that Raw, WWE, Fox Sports, they don't give a fuck. They break kayfabe.
Yeah.
They literally showed the video in the back of them speaking to each other. Her and Asuka going, without you being here, I was lost. But now that you're going to be gone, I'm going to be so sad, but I'm happy that you're leaving on a good note.
Yeah.
I'm like, good note? That's no good note. That's a bad way to leave.
Yeah. Now, this finish doesn't help anybody, and this is one of the big problems with WWE booking. Your babyface lost to a distraction that wasn't really a distraction because they just walked away from a fight. That's all it was. They walked away from a fight. Your heel doesn't look strong because they didn't screw over the babyface. They didn't cheat to win. They just won because the babyface walked away. The heel,
You know who
heel
said
has
it
no
best?
heat.
No. You know who said it best? Amber Moon on her Twitch. She watched Raw and she talked about the Oscar thing and the Kyrie thing. But then she talked about, so that's what we're going to do now. We're going to let these two ladies run the company with 4 belts. I'm not saying they're not good wrestlers. I'm just saying you got other women in the back ain't doing nothing that could be holding other belts. I'm just saying.
The Iconics?
I would be okay with them taking the belts back.
Yeah.
I enjoy them walking around being annoying.
Exactly. As I said, that's why I like I don't really like them, but I like their style. They do what they're supposed to do. Their gimmick is to be annoying. They're fucking annoying. And they're good
also,
at it.
Did you get that picture I sent you? R-Truth new WWE t-shirt?
Oh yeah. That's pretty funny.
Are you gonna buy that? Because I feel like you will buy that just to have it.
Nah, I'm not gonna buy it, but it's pretty funny.
Why not, sir? That is the best t-shirt ever for R-Truth.
Yeah. That's a pretty good shirt. It's a pretty good shirt. Now the main event of Raw. Another rematch from Extreme Rules. Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre in an Extreme Rules match. Only this time, the rules apply to both men.
And that finish.
But
it would have been better on the pay-per-view.
Okay.
But I didn't like the finish.
Okay. Let's talk about that. Now, if you're going to do the rematch, they did these matches backwards. It should have been Extreme Rules, both parties at the pay-per-view. Drew McIntyre wins. Dolph Ziggler comes out on Raw. Oh, the only reason you beat me is because you had the rules. You can't beat me without the rules. So, okay, Drew McIntyre being the upstanding champion is, okay, we can have the rematch again without the rules. Right? But then Dolph Ziggler, as the dirty heel, comes back and says, you know what? We'll have the rematch again, but the rules only apply to me. So now the heel's getting over. The babyface comes out looking strong because now he's beaten the heel again with the unfair advantage. That's how you get people over. It's not that hard.
Eventually, WWE is going to sign us to write their stories because they don't know what the hell they're doing. This is past their prime now.
Well, hopefully Daniel Bryan and Edge have some sort of effect on this bullshit. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
We can
only wish.
Yeah, we can only wish. NXT, what happened on NXT? I watched Dynamite the whole night. I didn't really see much NXT. I saw clips. What was the North American tournament this week? It was Finn Balor, not Joey Gargano. It was Finn Balor.
Finn Balor, the dude for the King of Bros in that damn cage match thing.
Oh, Timothy Thatcher.
And that nigga you like, the creepy dude.
Oh, Dexter Lumis.
Dexter Lumis. Dude, Dexter Lumis pulled off a jump flip over senton over the rope. And Finn and what do you call it, moved out of the way, and he landed on his feet. And they looked at more surprised than anything. They looked like they was like, wait a minute, that wasn't supposed to happen.
I forgot whose podcast I was watching.
It was a good match.
I forgot.
Look, it was a good match. It was a great match. But the best thing of that whole night is Keith Lee coming out and giving that great ass promo.
Yes, that's the best promo he's done. Kross. That's the best one in NXT he's done. Period. He rarely shows that much emotion. He's usually very calm, cool, and collected. There was a lot of fire in that promo.
And also, when he gave Jillian Grimes that damn powerbomb.
Yeah, I saw that on the clips. All
of his force.
We also had what was it? Roddy versus Gargano. I saw the clips of that. That was good.
NXT trying to pick up steam again with their matches, but I'm surprised that them and AEW ratings got to the 7,000 mark this time.
I look at it this way. There's 600,000 people that will watch both shows regardless. Then there's that swing of about 150,000 people, like myself. Depending on how they feel that week, they'll watch one show or the other. Generally, that crowd will watch AEW because AEW, you have the chance of something being really, really stupid or the chance of something being really, really bad. Whereas with NXT, you know what you're getting every week. It's consistent. So you're looking for the train wreck or the home run with AEW.
I watch AEW because AEW is entertaining wise in a different way for me. I watch NXT because that's real wrestling I want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch Raw and SmackDown as much because
it's a shit show.
It's so predictable. No, that too, but it's predictable. Since before the Hardy Boys came back, he have called every pay-per-view, every show, and everything we could think of. And out of everything, we have been right 9 times out of 10. And that's just us guessing just because how we know. NXT is one of the shows we can watch that every day and not miss a show. And we would still never think of a good outcome for how it ends up for us.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Also on NXT, the UE is back.
Yep. Back together. And I like Homeboy's new beard. He got it trimmed up. I feel like he went to the hood barbershop and like a hood cut.
O'Reilly?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
like a hood.
He's been at home chilling, because of COVID, because he's high risk. So he got a little something done. He got some work done.
I wish while he was home, him and Kevin Owens could have went back to the Kevin Steen old school show. And they sit there and just talk about how wrestling is right now. Because those two motherfuckers speak the truth on how they feel about real wrestling.
Yeah. Hold on. Look at the chat. Let's see. What else? Calvin just sent me something else. It's a quote from Randy Orton. I can't stand when I see 10 false finishes in a row where a guy takes a powerbomb and then he's up and then he's delivering a knee and then the other guy ducks and then boom, 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 boom. It's too much. But these guys are capable of doing it because the fans are going to chant fight forever. That's all crap. And they're going to keep doing it. That's kind of in line with what MJF was saying at the beginning of Dynamite. The fandom is brainwashed into thinking that is good wrestling. It's good psychology wrestling.
It's not good psychology wrestling, but like I said, it's entertaining.
Entertaining, yes.
Like I can watch the regular wrestling show, but if you're gonna do some crazy shit and keep fighting forever, shit, I'm gonna want to watch y'all want to fight more and more.
I was talking to who was I talking to on Instagram? What the hell? Which show? Who was I talking to? Hold on, let me look at the fucking messages. Oh, Double Turn Podcast. I was talking to those guys. They put up a post about dream matches you want to see. I put Finn Balor versus Will Ospreay in an Iron Man match. That is a fight forever match. That will go on forever because they will just they will empty out every move ever invented in wrestling in all of space and time.
I would love to see a Keith Lee, Dijakovic, full on fall count anywhere type of hardcore match, and let them two big dudes just work it everywhere. I want to see them, and in Big E words from the New Day podcast, feel the power. I want to see them niggas slap meat.
Pause.
They don't pause. They just said slap meat. That's Big E's word. He's been saying this since college and football.
Yes,
slap meat.
I know.
And I don't know why I've been loving that phrase now. I'll be like, hey, bro, come on, bro, bring it in. Slap meat with me. They'd be like, what the fuck? Slap meat with me, my nigga. Wrestling was all right this week.
Yeah, it was good this week. Okay, here were the back to the dream matches I was giving these guys. I said Balor versus Ospreay and Iron Man. Undertaker versus Great Muta.
Ooh,
Great Muta is the Undertaker of Japan. If you think about it,
they've been around wrestling around almost the same length of time.
Yeah. Muta's been around since the 80s. Yep. I also gave them this one. I don't think it can happen because I think the person is too far gone. I don't think they can perform at the level I want them to perform. Moxley versus Sandman.
What you mean, sir? You said the wrong name. You meant to say
I'm not
Moxley versus New Jack.
Oh.
No.
Oh, New Jack was on Vlad. He was on Vlad TV.
He was in that pink suit of his.
Yeah, I was like, why is he suited up like that?
He went to speak. He went to speak to the Jew, so he put a suit on.
He sounded like he didn't remember half the shit he said on.
No. You know what's scary? Lolo, you know what's scary about the whole interview? He was calm.
Yeah, he was super calm.
That would bother me. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I gotta send it to Mark. This shit is eerie.
I actually watched it. And it was like, he was like, so you saw your mom kill your dad. What was that like? Oh, I don't remember. He doesn't remember half the shit he said on Dark Side.
Yo, you know what that remind me of? That remind me of Dave Chappelle as Rick James. I don't remember slapping him. Yeah. I slapped shit out of his ass.
Yeah, but New Jack has no excuse because it only was a couple months ago that he filmed Dark Side of the Ring.
No, they filmed that over a year ago.
Oh yeah, you're probably right. But still, that's not that long. Rick James was like 20
years.
Not that
long, remember?
30 years maybe.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Oh yeah, and they both were doing coke. So.
and they both were doing cocaine.
Yeah.
The only difference between New Jack and Rick James is New Jack went from being dark skinned to dark skinned. Rick James went from being dark skinned to like a red bone.
Yeah, word. New Jack was oddly calm, and I was trying to see if he was gonna do something crazy, but no, he was chill.
No, he went to go speak to the white people, so he put on the nice suit and.
Is that his thing? Is that what it is?
I don't know. It's just the black in me. You see black people walk out. It's a thing. It's a thing we have.
The white guy voice, like in that movie.
It's a thing we have.
It's a thing we do when we try to be professional. Yeah. But New Jack, we know New Jack. Nigga used to do cocaine before the show and during the show. Nigga, you can't fool the black people.
Either that or he knew that Vlad sets people up to get locked up. Vlad sets up a lot of people.
Vlad's down with the hip hop police.
Word.
Vlad is literally the informant of the hood. If they get you up there and start asking you some questions, nigga, you better white up real quick.
Yep. I totally agree with that.
It's funny.
Shout out to New Jack.
Yeah.
It is.
But Sandman.
Oh, I got one piece of news.
Okay.
So apparently somebody told Triple H about basically the wrestling industry. And Triple H talks about the industry like he'd always do. He talks about more NXT than he does Raw and SmackDown. So, he ran NXT.
Yeah.
But then Triple H also what to say is he is happy that AEW is doing something different that makes his guys go harder than what they should. And he likes the competition.
From the Pissant Company.
The Pissant Company for Vince McMahon. But Triple H see it as great opportunity to make his guys better because they're losing the ratings. But guess what? show performance, they're killing them.
Yo, shout out to DX the Great in the chat, bro. He said, "Bring back Paul Heyman."
Yes, we would love that, but you know how Vince is. We don't like you. You know, you don't get brought back for a while. You get brought back 10 years later for a dumbass angle.
I don't think he's coming back until Brock decides to show up.
Oh, like I said, 10 years later.
Because
Is Brock still getting paid?
He gets paid per appearance.
But I'm saying, he's still under their contract until how long?
That I don't know. I'm not sure of how long his contract is running this time.
Yeah.
Oh, Kelvin.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know.
Kelvin just said somebody bought a $400 cameo video from Alexa Bliss, and to ask her out on a date, and she said no. Well, I think she
turned him down immediately.
I think she just got engaged because I saw something on Twitter about her and her boyfriend.
Shoot your shot, man. Even if it costs $400.
Word, nigga. You gotta go to WrestleMania to get the access to meet her in person and shoot your shot. Guess what?
Word.
You done spent over $1,000.
He's probably like worth it.
Hey, look. Some fans don't even get that far to even ask somebody like that, especially in the video chat kind of shit.
Yep.
So shit, man, I'd have recorded that and be like, she told me no, but guess what? She spoke to me in person.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
So never forget that, you know. You're part of her story now.
Word. So, you know, when they go back and look over her career, somebody's going to be like, hey, what happened to that guy that asked you out? You know, he spent $400 and you turned him down. You think he killed himself?
Wow. That's a dark side of the
ring. You know
story.
somebody's going to ask that shit.
Yo.
I'm sorry, that would be me asking that because I really feel like that would be the thing.
That's dark side.
I spent $400. If you turn me down, I'm gonna have to go end it all. I wasted money just now on something that I thought was gonna happen.
For real.
Like, you didn't even have to even go out with me. You could just went and got a damn hot dog at a concession stand in the damn ring with me.
Yeah. That's technically a date.
Basically, well, nowadays that's a date.
No, nowadays a date is an Uber and an eighth.
Where?
That's a date.
Some hookah.
Oh, an eighth?
Oh, Uber and an eighth.
There you go. I'm about to say it's not an eighth. It's some hood music, Uber or Lyft, weed or hookah, and I can't even say Netflix no more. It's mostly like
$40.
$40.
Word, there you go. $40.
Even
40
DX
beans.
loves that. DX agrees.
2 dubs.
Word.
I still can't believe pussy is $40.
Hey, man.
Why not?
$40.
$40 is $40, nigga.
$40, throw on some Future. You're good. That's your night.
How is pussy $40?
Darth can't figure it out.
Hey, Darth.
Yeah.
Hey, Darth. Hey, Darth. Put it like this. Like this. A woman can fuck 10 times in a day more than a guy can. $40 times 10 equal more money than her trying to pay acting nigga for 100 beans to get.
And that's why paying porn stars is fucked up. Why do the guys get paid less and they can only work like 2 or 3 times a day? That makes no sense. But the girls get paid like three times as much.
You want a campaign? You want a rally?
Some guys, some guys don't do 2 times a day. Some guys do like 4, almost 5 scenes a day. They just get paid less for the fact that, nigga, nobody's buying the porn to watch you. They're buying the porn to watch the shorty get destroyed. They don't give a fuck about you.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
But
if
again,
I want to watch a video about Kevin Scott, guess what? I'm in there for Kevin Scott. She can have like 60 niggas in the room. I don't give a fuck about them damn niggas. I just want to see Kevin Scott do her damn thing.
They want to make money. They can go do gay porn. That's all they got to do.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Not us.
Nigga.
I'm just saying they could.
Hey, Darth. Most gay porn actors are straight, and they make more money than women do in regular straight porn. It's sad.
I know.
Yep.
But the amount of money they're paying isn't enough for me to act gay.
Hey, look, I'm saying right now.
I put a couple million in front of you, dog.
If you pay me what The Rock gets for a movie, I might consider it.
Don't say that.
First of all, you pay me what The Rock gets for a movie. You pay me what The Rock gets for a movie, nigga. I'm a top and bottom at the same time. You gotta be fucked up.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's how we're going to end the show. That's how we're going to end the show. This has been another interesting episode of the Ultra Hills Wrestling Podcast.
Oh, Darth Venus. Darth Venus. That's alter ego.
Okay. I'm Darth Messiah. I'm trying to give your mama a baby and nobody can stop me. And you, sir.
Alex Hill. Y'all already know what happened. Criminal crossface, the eviction of crossface.
Good night, Nolly Marv.
Good night.
We out.